Bandits killed 3 people in Lomelo village. This is at the Suguta Valley in a daring raid that left 2 other people injured and 1 person still missing. Now, the raid also led to the loss of 94 goats. In Kiyach village, this is in the Baringo North Constituency, bandits donning National Police reservist uniforms killed 1 person. And as the bandits sustained their wave of terror, Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki announced that the government has established a high-level counter-banditry land and air team, L.A.T, to address the banditry and cattle rustling menace affecting 10 counties. Professor Kindiki was making public what he termed as a public accountability statement for his 100 days in office, revealed that they had put up a situation room at the Interior Ministry headquarters that will be fed with information from drones and surveillance teams on the ground to aid officers pursuing the bandits. Let's get a comprehensive update now from Chemutai Goin.
As he enumerated achievements his ministry had made over the past 100 days, the banditry and cattle rustling menace affecting the northern part of the country and the Kithure Valley dominated Professor Kithure Kindiki's address as he outlined the steps his ministry was taking to end the vice.
The government is investing in community-based intelligence, drone surveillance technology, modern personal protection equipment and kitting for our security personnel, and application of land and air assets to neuter bandits and rustlers.
Even as he made public his scorecard, a group of about 50 armed raiders struck Lomelo village in Suguta Valley and overpowered an RDU police unit that tried to repulse them. In the process, 3 people were killed, 1 of them a police reservist, 2 injured, and 1 remains missing.
I have established a high-level counter-banditry land and air team, L.A.T, complete with a situation room at the ministry headquarters to oversight daily progress in this war.
For one family in Kiyach village, Baringo County, the Interior Cabinet Secretary's words meant little. This homestead has been thrown into mourning after armed bandits donning NPR uniforms raided their homestead, making away with their livestock, leaving the kraals empty. They only left 1 kid. What, however, hurts the family the most is that a son paid the ultimate price, his life snatched away, making 2 lives lost by the same family in the hands of the gun-wielding attackers from a neighboring county.
Lakini waliuliwa wale jamaa ya kwanza tarehe 1 Mei, waliua jamaa tena the same style ni the same group. Jumapili last year. Jumapili jana the same following year. Hao wote ni watoto yangu. Ng'ombe ya kwanza ilienda 165. Mbuzi ya jana ilienda karibu 60. Taketi yetu ni nini? Yaketi yao ni nini? Unaua sisi kwa nini? Bas.
Huyu mtu amewawa ni bwana wangu na amewacha watoto wachanga, hata sijui nani atamsaidia watoto yangu. Hata sijui serikali hata wanisaidie. Mimi watoto wadogo sasa nani atamsaidia? Na baba yake ndio alikuwa anamsaidia watoto yake.
Alive to the happenings in Kithure Valley, now christened the Valley of Death, Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki stated that he will commence a 3-day tour of the region from Tuesday to get to the bottom of the matter, as leaders who had visited Kiyach village to quell the mounting tension following the attack called for decisive action.
Wangechukua mbuzi, tungefuatilia mambo ya mbuzi. Hawakuwa na haja ya kuua. Mtu anaua kwa sababu kuna bunduki. Tulisema ya kwamba ikiwa hao watu hawatapatikana, then mtu ambaye ameua ataendelea kuua. Kwa hivyo nimehakikishiwa ya kwamba upande hiyo wanatafuta hiyo watu ambao mtu ama watu ambao wametenda hiyo kitendo, so that sheria ichukue mkondo wake.
Enough is enough. Unajua hata paka ukisukuma mpaka ifike mwisho, ikirudi inakuuma. Na ikikuuma inakuuma ya kali, ile utakufa. So tumefika mwisho. So Kindiki asifanye ile kitu inaitwa shamba la wanyama.
We are thoroughly serious that we must secure our country and we cannot surrender our country to criminals.
While pledging to oversee the end of banditry and cattle rustling in the country, Kindiki stated that in the last 3 months, the National Police reservists had recovered 60% of livestock stolen by the armed rustlers who have left death in their wake.
Our security agencies tracing the missing 40% of stolen livestock, even as we continue to monitor the meat supply chain across urban areas in the country to disrupt the existing criminal food chain.
Professor Kindiki further stated that the government is keen on restoring normalcy to the affected counties, with 15 schools which had been closed due to insecurity reopened. He, however, admitted that ending the decades-old vice will not happen overnight.
We have managed in the last 100 days to stir up and disrupt the banditry network. Neither the occasional antics nor the glorification that bandits are getting from a tiny minority of naysayers, neither will deter our resolve to eliminate them and the threat they pose to our country's search for peace and progress.
He also put politicians alleged to be fueling the vice on notice.
I have made it clear in my consultations with them that we will be ruthless with them. We will deal with them without mercy.
In the scorecard, the CS noted that the country had stepped up the fight against terror, as its officers had successfully neutralized explosives at source and also weakened militant groups through bolstering surveillance at the country's porous borders. Further, that the overall crime rate in the country had decreased by 13.5% from 8,297 incidents to 7,179. The Interior Cabinet Secretary says a sustained government security response will be the antidote in resolving the insecurity issues affecting the country, a response that will involve ground and aerial support and the use of technology. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.